Okay, welcome back to Azeroth, people of Earth. This is the Lazy Gamer. I've got Bran set up here with the pacifist rig and the goblin grenade. I'm going to do a quick repair. I've got the Bran pity buff. Using a balanced Druid today. I already got the quest from this guy. I'm going to pick up some candle bundles that will light my way so that I don't get this health debuff. See, my health is continually dropping until I put down a candle. So I'm gonna put this candle. Doing this is a tier 11 delve with my balanced druid. I'm going to eat some food and do some other stuff to get a buff, because you can stack your regular food buff with the buff that you get from Bran. Now these guys are pretty nasty. I am going to just cut loose on them and hopefully they'll die quick, because they do a lot of damage quick. Back away from these guys because they have a really nasty habit of stunning you. Like, if it's possible for you to get stunned, you will get stunned and be like slowed if they get in melee with you. So my strategy on any character is to try and just do a bunch of damage as fast as I can and then soak up Bran's potions to stay alive. Alright, there's another one of those guys over there. I don't know. I'm going to let him get over here because I don't know if it's that gold pile is going to replace those guys or if it's going to replace this guy. I have to get close enough. Okay, so this guy isn't going to get replaced. I'm going to want to kill him because I don't want to fight that guy as well as this guy. Have him wander out of the way. I'm going to get a passage raid. Draw them here. Why not kill as many of these guys as you can? This is probably a bad idea. Alrighty. So we got him. That was kind of a risky move there, in case you didn't know. Pulling all that crap in along with it, because pacifist rig does a lot of damage, but it doesn't do that much.
Smell that? It's treasure. I know it. We're close.
Okay, this is a... oh, keep forgetting. Some of these things... The candle isn't necessary, but in this one it is. Some of the scenarios in Kriegval's Rest. So I'm going to... This is another one that you have to kill quick because they bring in ads as opposed to the other ones that they'll... If you don't kill them, the ones that I just killed, they will sort of play themselves out and die, but this one... yeah, so I like Pastor's Rig. Means the die anyway. That's 2 of the 4. Or 3 of the 4. I don't know. Must have gotten another one that I can't remember. Alright, so killing these nemesis spawns, I have kind of lost the thread that I've got to pick up these chests. So I'm going to move up a little bit more here. Take my old candle. And I'm going to try and pick up this guy. See if I can pull him out. And here we go. We'll get her. I can. This is just working out peachy. This guy over. He gets up in melee range, I'll kick him back. Here, grab this chest, this and this. Now, you may ask, why don't I go over there and get that chest? Because I know that those shadow smoke things coming out of it, that means a big shadowy monster is going to come out, and it's just one of the worst of these special, like, rare mobs that drop a power-up. And for me, it just does, it's never worth it. It's always, like, worse than the power that you get. Just, for me, it doesn't seem like it's worth it. So, I skip those. This. Oh, there's the 4th one. I only got one more. Wow, they were all in this room. That is very coincidental that all 4 of them are in the same room. Area. Get out of these circles. Roll up. And the passer's rig. See, I'm going to pull him over because the passer's rig spawning is actually not that bad. Now, I'm gonna have to kick out of this pretty quick. Got that look in his eye. Yeah. I thought he was going to do this charging. You notice that in these higher level delves, these things have like just insane amounts of health. Didn't pick up on that one. about to charge. Yeah, there you go. They'll kind of telegraph their charge. And there you go. Let's see what power I get. Canister that increases haste. Okay, so a haste buff.
Smell that? It's treasure. Grab one of those enchanted candles to stay safe.
And you notice it's not like you get across just 8% more haste. It's Bran can give you a haste buff during combat sometimes. So it seems like it's good, but I don't know that it's worth that big fight that I just went through. So here we go. These guys really aren't that bad once you know how to fight them, which doesn't take a lot to learn how to fight them because they hit hard, but they dedicate a lot of their time to this blowtorch power that leaves them just standing there looking dumb for a good part of their fight. So they're not that bad, but if you miss the, if you can't get out of the blowtorch, then you're in a world of hurt. It's pretty bad. So I'll wait for this. So this is bugged somehow. I think it may be that they. Oop, let me get across here real quick. That this guy. That I would have had credit for that. Stay out of that circle. Because that does a lot of damage from those things. Passive Druid came in and cleaned up the mess. There's a point where the passive Druid just kind of becomes obnoxious. Like, I appreciate it and I use it because I am a lazy gamer and I want to like get through this content as quickly as possible with as little effort on my part, but it sort of makes your build, your power is a little unnecessary because you hold out long enough and pass a charade to solve your problem. Alrighty, we're gonna fight this big guy. And even though the passive trig is a really good thing, it really just shortens this fight. I was eventually going to win that, but This just makes it quicker. So, I don't know. Maybe I'm just rationalizing. It seems like the sort of power that the developers add when they just give up on trying to balance this. Because trying to do a tier 11 delve on a mage is a whole different thing from like doing it on almost any other class. Like if you're running a pet class like a warlock or a hunter, it's super easy, even at like lower than normal item level, or lower than the suggested item level. I think the suggested item level for tier 11 is 658, and this character is 654, close to 655. But if I have a mage that's like 660 or something, he would still have a lot harder trouble getting through this, a lot more trouble, a lot harder time doing this content. You can probably still do it, although I haven't tried. It just seems like mages are designed to be in a party with a tank and a healer. If you try and do solo content with them, you're just, you know, just out of luck. You can do it, it's just seems like it's much more of a chore to do than it is with even this character, who is kind of a mage. It's just his armor is significantly higher than the mage. It reduces his damage by like 30%, whereas a mage might get 5, 10, or 15% or something like that damage reduction from his armor. Which, that's okay, but it's not. I think I want to get that guy first. So you see how much damage he was taking from just these like minor mobs. If he tries to tank it at all. See, and there's this guy. It's possible to do this without facing him at all. If you just, if you're careful and you avoid him, you can do this whole thing and never have to fight just to take him off, because he wanders in a zigzag formation around this room. You can just wait him out and not face him at all. I prefer to take him down so that I don't have to worry about it. Well, that guy is out away from his friends. I'm going to try and bring him in. Since I'm going to get a fastest respawn. Pull these guys in. I'll finish this. Cool. Always get out of the passive rig before it despawns. So I want to go over here. This is one of the reasons why
Grab one of those enchanted
these
candles
guys.
to stay safe from these
Put them
shadows.
in. not just to pick up this chest, but I want to go to the spawn point and get my extra life. Not that it's particularly necessary. Get +1 life. I'll do a repair. Pick up the extra candle. Mine a little bit. Okay, that's all we need. This guy. Might as well get this. Most of the time it's worth nothing. Yeah, it's like 3 resonance crystals. I don't want to trust these things. There we go. Is this anything? Oh, and I got a little bit of food. Got this. I just have one more. So double Cobalt Mystics. Chest. Nope. There's one more. One over. I was hoping they could get them. Alrighty then. This. Here. I just need a little bit of Kriegval's helmet. Which means technically I don't have to fight these guys at all. I think I could sneak past them, but I don't like leaving my flank exposed, if you will. Get this. Candle. Go in here. There's another one of these scenarios where when you enter the room, wave after wave of mobs spawn, and when that happens, I like to stand here and drop candles, you know, all over the place. So that I can have a big area to fight in. But here, I'm just going to drop them like this. One there. One there. This will give me a big area to fight the big boss mob. He's going to spawn. He's going to have like 170 million health or something. And it's just a war of attrition. I'm just going to hit him with stuff until he dies. Crazy thing about him is he will pick you up and like be nice if Brandon dropped a potion down there. Hey, there you go. Kicks me into these fire patches. Look at that, the fastest ready to go spawn. It won't kill him, but it'll take about 20% of his health away, and I have to get out of it before it despawns. There we go. Bran, of course, drops his potions right in the fire patches. So, because this guy is like item level 655 and all of his gear is either champion or hero, nothing in this matters. Except like one of these chests here, yeah, it's got 8 ruined. None of that matters. that has 3 rune crests, which kind of semi-matter, and then this. That's all that really matters. This chest is going to have nothing that really matters. You get some reputation and a radiant echo and a belt. That he has a better belt than that. So yeah. But he's got some crests that will allow him to upgrade a piece of gear one time. So that's a thing. Alright. I hope everybody was as entertained by this as I was. If not, well, you can put your complaints and suggestions in the comments below. Hope you enjoyed your time in Azeroth, and I'll see you next time.